Alright, so I got my corners nice and colorful and looking good. Now the next thing I need to do is a cross. So the first step in doing a cross is actually completing one side. So what I need to do is, there's two different types of moves, and that's moving pieces in a counterclockwise direction or in a clockwise direction. So to get one piece or one face complete, this is what I'm first going to do, because none of them look like they're anywhere ready to being complete. You know what I mean? These are flipped while these are flipped. So guess what? I'm just going to pick a random side. I'll pick this orange side. And I'm going to move my pieces all to the left or in a counterclockwise direction. Why? Because I want this red one right here. And just because this red one is going down here, I can at least have one complete side for the moment. So this is what I'm going to do. Looking at this orange side, it's going to stay the same. It's not going to mess up. Only these three pieces are going to change. So to move those in a counterclockwise direction, I'll take my two sides here and I move them straight up. That orange side, I move it counterclockwise. Those two sides, move them right back down, so that there's one piece, which is the white one. If I was working on the white top side, it's going to be all left on its own. So I'm going to move it to its opposite side, which is over here, or in other words, move the bottom two times to the left. So there it is. And to get this piece up here so I can complete the white side, I'm going to move these two sides back up again and just move that orange piece counterclockwise. And then when I move those two sides down, my two orange sides are complete, and so is that top white side. Now let's look at the bottom. Everything moved counterclockwise. For instance, this red is where I need it. Now, kind of like where the corners in the last video, it's positioned. It isn't complete right now, but it's in the position where it needs to be. It's a red, yellow, two-color piece, and here's the red and here's the yellow. Therefore, it is where it needs to be. Alright, so we'll get back to completing that in just a moment. But what I need to do next is move these pieces right here in a clockwise direction. So they need to go all to their right. Why? Because if I look at this blue color, it needs to belong over here, this orange down here, and this green over here. So again, the face that I'm working on is going to be the red. It's not going to mess up if I do this perfectly. It's going to stay exactly the same. The only ones that are going to change are these three right here, okay? 1, 2, and 3, those three. So this is moving the pieces in a clockwise manner. This is the first step. I'm going to move that red face clockwise. Move my left side down and move the back, or the opposite of the red, which should be orange, move that clockwise as well. You get stuck sometimes. Now I'm going to move this left side right back up, and then those two pieces that went clockwise, they're not going to go counterclockwise. So that goes counterclockwise and this back goes counterclockwise. As you can see, there's one side on the very top that's incomplete, and it's right over here. So this is very easy, right? I'm just going to move it over to the right, move this down, and just put that right back up there. So what just happened? Well, my red side did not change. It stayed the same, right? But everything else moved to its right. So everything now is in position. So this actually looks kind of cool, but it's not complete. Everything is in position. The blue is good, orange is good. Now I literally need to complete a side to where it's all good, like this white one. So I'm just going to stay on the red because it just makes things easier. So now I have to make a decision. Do I want to move these to the left, or do I want to move them to the right? Now that I know both methods, I need to find what works best. So let's try moving them all to the left. So again, sides go up, red side goes counterclockwise, sides go down, bottom goes 2 times to the left, sides go up, red side, which is the face that I'm staring at, goes counterclockwise, sides go down. So this guy didn't change, but guess what? Everything else did. So nothing is really complete, because when I moved them all to the left, now hopefully they'll all change and be good when I move them to their right. So this is why it's so complicated sometimes, because it's not always going to work the first time. So I'm still working on the red side. So I'm going to move that to move these pieces all to their right. So clockwise, left side goes down, back goes to the clockwise, left side goes up, front goes counterclockwise, back goes counterclockwise, and then just complete this. Bottom to the right, left down, bottom to the left, and then right up. So by doing that, moving them all to the left and then moving them all back to the right, I completed a blue side. So now we're in business. This is exactly what you want. One complete side. Actually, you got 2 complete sides, which worked out good, because once you have 2 complete sides, you have these 2 off to the right that are incomplete. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to work on this orange side. Why? Because I want these 2 to be over here as opposed to these 2 being to my left. I want them to my right, and it's going to make sense right now why. So working with the orange side that's nice and complete, it's not going to mess up if I do this perfect. I want to move everything to the left, so I'm going to do that counterclockwise move. So sides go up, orange counterclockwise, sides go down, bottom goes to the left 2 times, sides go up, orange counterclockwise, sides go down. So as you can see, everything was moved to the left. Now I want to move everything back to the right. So green's going to go here, red's going to go here, blue's going to go here. So working with that orange side again, counterclockwise, clockwise, left down, back clockwise, left up, counterclockwise. The back goes counterclockwise. Fix that white. You just did the cube, my friend. Looks good. Pretty tough. Got it done in 2 videos instead of 3. Hope it was helpful.